Hi, this is Scott Garibay, and today I want to talk about Vivek Ramaswamy, and I want to talk about a mobile state, and the power of promise, and how Vivek can win against President Donald Trump. So, first of all, I want Vivek Ramaswamy to win against President Donald Trump, and I think he really needs to change the way he's running right now. He's running as a dowdy, oh, hey, pick me. I'm going to do a good job of being a politician, right? And I get it, right? Like, for until President Donald Trump, that worked, right? But President Donald Trump completely changed American politics forever. And where we've arrived is, no one like President Biden is ever going to be president again. Some boring, stodgy, politician, that ain't never going to win in America again. And the reason why is people have seen, oh, well, a leader can be entertaining, right? And you could say whatever you want about Donald Trump, but you cannot say he was not entertaining. He entertained the right and the left while he led. And that's now part of it. You have to delight people, you have to surprise people, you have to shock people, right? And frankly, Vivek is not doing that right now. And I think on his current track he's going to lose. He's got to change what he's saying. So, and then where is his power right now? Where is his power right now? I'll tell you right now, if he keeps up this, hey, let me give you my little stump speech. I'm going to be a good politician. I believe in God and family and country, and we can all be, we can get back to where we were. It's boring, and nobody's paying attention. He's not getting picked up, right? He's not gaining traction, right? He needs to be outlandishly unpredictable, and his true power right now is the promise. Okay? That's what he can do. That's what every candidate can do. He can promise, right? And those promises need to point to a shocking, brilliant, vibrant new world, right? And President Trump said this. He was like, if I get elected, the whole world will change. And he was right. The whole world changed, right? For the good and the bad. But nothing, absolutely nothing stayed the same. Okay? And that's where we need to land with Vivek, right? He needs to let people know, if I get in, everything changes, right? So how can he do that? Well, the power of the promise, right? So I think he should be promising one thing every month until November 2020. And right now we're 15 months out. Okay, that's 15 promises, right? So what is a powerful promise that he can give that is noble and ethical, right? A mobile state. What, Scott? What do you mean by a mobile state? A mobile state. What he should say is, we are starting our 51st state, and that state will move throughout the world, right? What we're going to do is, a mile off the coast of New York, we are going to create a 1-mile raft. We're going to use, high-tech polymers, and we're going to build a floating raft that is 1 mile square. 1 mile square, and people are going to live on it, right? We're going to christen it as our 51st state, and it will be the first mobile U.S. state, and it will travel throughout the world by floating from country to country. Where will it decide to go? Any country that invites it, right? And the reality is, and here's the kicker, we have enough allies in the world that we will be that barge will be, that raft, that mobile state, that high-tech barge, that high-tech platform. It's a high-tech floating platform. High-tech floating platform, right? That high-tech floating platform, which will be a 1 mile square raft, right? There will be people who invite them, right? And the rules of the state will be, it'll be right into its state constitution. It will never be at sea for longer than 6 months, and it will never be docked for more than 30 days, right? Go in, go out, right? And this will really be, I think this would be incredibly beneficial, because it would be the first time in which a state was actually, was mobile and could go all over the earth. And we would be the first country that would have a mobile state that could visit other countries. The diplomacy we could achieve, this would be fantastic, right? And everyone who lived on that mobile state would be an American citizen, right? And get this, we could try experiments with this mobile state that we could not try with a landlocked state, right? So for instance, every time it docks, 100 people who board will be granted U.S. citizenship. Every time it docks, right? 100 American citizens. This would be so hopeful, so beneficial, so wonderful, and would allow us to take the kindness, the tolerance, the beauty of America all over the world, right? And would allow us to get the best and brightest citizens from all over the world and attach them to America very quickly, right? So I think this would be a fantastic promise that Vivek could make, and I really think he has power right now, right? It is the power to promise a new world, right? It is the power to promise people, if I get in, nothing stays the same, right? We'll have a Mars settlement within 4 years. We'll have a mobile state, right? He can do things that he can promise to do what others have not done and are not willing to do, right? And I really think he needs to use this power. He needs to not be afraid of it, and he needs to really get this ball rolling. Because right now, I think he's stuck in this very old thinking of thinking, oh, I could just speak earnestly to the American people, and they'll see that I'm a good person and I'm going to win. No. Vivek, listen carefully. You are running against President Donald Trump. That dude is a political ancient red dragon. He has fundamentally changed the politics of the world. And if you don't do something to catch the world on fire for you, he will defeat you. You've got to change the way you're thinking. And you have to master the media exactly the way he mastered the media. Every single word of that is my humble opinion. What's important is when I get to hear your humble opinion, when you get in the comments and send your traffic. Please consider liking and subscribing, and have a wonderful millennium.